357 mag here. What I'm going to go over right now is my Every Day Cary or EDC kit. Again, this is the kit or my EDC that I carry every day, basically everywhere I go. Now, my kit or EDC isn't necessarily going to be the same as yours, because your job, your circumstances, where you go, what restrictions are will affect that. But as I'm retired and I don't go to work anymore, and my factors, this is basically my daily kit, which is, sometimes tailored. If I'm going to the doctor, I go somewhere where I'm restricted from carrying a handgun. I do have a concealed handgun license, but there are some places that you just can't carry, and or some businesses may post a sign out there saying that that you can't carry in their establishment, which, if that's the case, I don't do business there. So let's go through my EDC kit. First thing is, if you're going to carry an EDC kit, depending on your circumstances, you need enough room to carry stuff. Well, I carry, my first piece of my EDC kit will be my shorts or pants. I use cargo pants. I get 4, 5, 6 pockets in it, and that's about what I need to have to carry the stuff I usually carry with me every day. Now, one of the things that's important is a good thick leather belt, because when you do carry a lot of stuff, you pick up a lot of weight, so you got to be able to hold your pants up. Plus, you need a stick 30 belt to hold up your everyday carry gun. Here's my holster. It's an outside the waistband all leather holster. And here's my EDC handgun. Now, it is loaded. However, the safety is on, and I do have one round racked in the chamber. If I need it, I could be able to pull it up, pop the safety, and be able to rapidly use the gun. So it doesn't do any good not to have one in the chamber and have the safety on and have to go through 3 steps. By the time I did that, I'd probably be dropped and no longer able to use it. So we'll put that in there and try to put that out of the way. Okay, now the next thing is I carry 2 EDC knives. I carry one that's a general purpose knife, and you've seen it several times. And that's for my everyday opening boxes, packages, whatnot, cutting cords. Then my second knife is what I consider my tactical knife. And this knife is if I actually need to get into a confrontation with somebody in close range, and I just haven't decided I needed to use my gun, but wanted to use something that was less lethal. This is a little bigger. It's more comfortable in the hand. It's got more grip, and hopefully it would scare some away, but who knows. The next thing I carry in my EDC kit is I do carry a ballpoint pen. I'm going to get a tactical pen, which would allow me to use it as a weapon if needed, but right now I carry a pen just in case I need it to write notes, those kind of things. Also, I carry my wallet. And inside the wallet you get your ID, your concealed carry license, those kind of things, credit cards, whatever. Also have your medical identification. Sometimes you carry a little cash in there. Here's my membership to the shooting club, those kind of things. That's important to have. The other thing I carry is my cell phone. Now you can see I'm old school. I don't have one of those fancy things. And I just have a regular cell phone. I can call up and do those things. It seemed like me, all that technology there kind of gets you distracted. If you're somewhere and you're spending time on your cell phone, you lose focus on your situational awareness. you could put yourself in a situation where you couldn't react rapidly. And again, if you need to be on your computer and sorting things out, you ought to be in a location that's relatively safe. So you need to think about that. Okay, other items is I carry this multi-tool kit with me. It's a Leatherman Juice C2. It's a light one so that it keeps down the weight of my EDC kit. I also carry myself a flashlight. In this case, I have the Maglite 50. It's got a high light, a low light, and it also has a strobe light in case I need that. Other items in my EDC kit, of course, would be the car keys and the key to my house. I also carry 2 items in my EDC kit for fire starting. I have a flint steel, which has been used on some of my previous videos, that with a little help from the Hogtown Prepper, now I know how to use this properly. And if you go to my rework kit, for this, you'll find out some of the things I did to make this easier on your hand and how to scrape this easier, get better sparks. I also carry a Bic lighter, so I have 2 forms of fire starting if it need be. That way I have at least double redundancy there, because if you need to make a fire, you want to be able to make one. Now I also carry with me is a pair of weightlifting gloves. Now these gloves I find are very useful if you get into a situation where you got to use your hands, this gives you enough protection where you can leverage it and give a little more strength or lever. And it also has the fingertips cut out so that if you have to use them for dexterity and do small things, you can. Plus it also protects your hands. And so what I used to use these for is riding my motorcycle. I had a Honda VTX 1800. I found these also the best riding gloves. Anyway, that's my kit. I've seen larger kits. If you will go over to some of the other sites like Nut and Fancy, he actually, I think, carries 5 knives, and his EDC kit is much heavier. But again, this is what I carry. It's good for me, and I'd like to thank you for your time. Have a great day, and remember, long live rock and roll and the American dream.